In this demo, I'll be showing how to create the transit gateway. I've already created two VPCs, first VPC and second VPC. Trying to get the mouse back here. Here we go. Second VPC, your VPCs. Let's take a look. Here's first VPC 10.0.0.0 24-bit, second VPC 20.0.0.0 24-bit. And so we have these two VPCs. The first one has a public subnet, the second one is a private subnet, and we're going to create a transit gateway. So at this time, I'm in VPCs console. I'll scroll down and find transit gateways and click transit gateways and click create transit gateway. We're going to name this demo TG, transit gateway. And this is the transit gateway for peering two VPCs. I'll just say VPCs. We might add more later. Configure the transit gateway. Okay. So we've entered those two things, and we'll just click create transit gateway. So we've created a transit gateway. It might take it up to 5 minutes to become available. So we're going to wait just a moment. Okay, let's refresh, and it's still pending. Shouldn't take it too long. Okay, and I'll pause my video just a moment to give it time to create. Okay, so now we've become available for the transit gateway. The transit gateway is now available. So we have the transit gateway, but the two VPCs are not connected to it yet. So we have to attach each individual one with attachments. So we'll go back down under transit gateways and click transit gateway attachments, and then click create a transit gateway attachment. Now we want to select VPC only. We're going to select the demo transit gateway, since that's the only one we have. You may have more at some point. And then we're going to call this one first VPCs TGA, or transit gateway attachment. And we'll go down to here, and we have to select the correct one. We'll select the first VPC, and this subnet ID is okay. And we click create attachment. And it may take a moment for this too. It's pending, as we see right here. It's pending. We want to give it a chance to connect before we go on. So we'll pause a moment there. And it may take a moment, so I'll pause our video. And as you see, the state of this transit gateway attachment became available. And so we're attached to the first VPC, but now we want to attach to the second VPC. The second VPC. Okay, so we'll click create transit gateway attachment. And the transit gateway is the one that we've created, the demo transit gateway. It's a VPC attachment, and we'll call this one second VPCs TGA, transit gateway attachment. DNS support, we do not want IPv6 in this case, and create gateway attachment. Oh, I did not select the right VPC. So don't forget that. Select the VPC of the second VPC and then go down and create the transit gateway attachment. And it's smart enough that it watches out for my mistakes that time. It goes ahead and says, wait, you're not completed. Okay. So we'll give it a chance to do its thing. Now, I had paused for just a moment. As you notice here, let's refresh. And now the second VPC's attachment is ready. But if you notice, there's only one in here. Okay, and I'm not sure if that's just a bug in this particular lab or this this vendor's connections, but both of them are actually here. So I've can refresh, but the other one doesn't show up easily. Both connections are here. Both attachments are here. Okay, so let's see what's next. So we have, you should see two of them in here. We only see one. I've explained why. That's kind of unexplainable. And now we need to go to our route tables and tell the VPCs how to get to the other location, because now we've told both of these to take the default route, or told the first one to take the default route out. And we haven't had anything on the second one. So we'll go to the route tables and we'll go to the first public route table. And the first public route table has two routes, one that goes default out to the internet through the internet gateway that we created and that I created previously, and another one that's just the local connection. Okay, so we want to go to this one and we want to add a route telling it, don't go that way, go through the transit gateway. So I will click on edit routes and we're going to add a route that says to get to 20.0.0.0/24-bit. Anytime you go there, go to the transit gateway. And when you click transit gateway, it'll ask you which transit gateway. And of course, we only have one at this point. Select that and click Save Changes. Now I'm going to make a little different change here. Let's see if I can do this. Let's go to the security groups for just a moment. And I'm going to add something for the first public security group. And we had some exceptions that allowed SSH, HTTPS, and HTTPN from anywhere, basically from the internet. I'm going to edit the inbound rules and say, if I want to add a rule that says allow any traffic, all traffic, if it's from 20.0.0.0/24. Okay, if it's from the other VPC, I'll permit all traffic. Now, we wouldn't normally permit all traffic, but I want to make it a little easier if we can test this and save the rules. Okay, we've done that. And now we need to find the route tables for the second VPC. So we were looking for the second route table, and of course it created one by default. I haven't done anything else, so I'm going to sort by VPC, and then I need to know the number of my second VPC, which I jotted down. It ends in 44C6, 44C6. Okay, and it's this one. So I'll click this and I'll give it a name this time. Let's go back one. Give it a name while we're here and call this second VPC route table, save, and then we click on it and add a route. See, it only has a route to itself right now, to its default, to its own interface. So we're going to edit routes and add a route saying, if you want to go to 10.0.0.0/24, then go to the transit gateway. And then we select our transit gateway that we just created and click Save Changes. Otherwise, it would not know how to get there. Now, in the same respect there, we've added a route to go to the other location, but we need to add a permission in our security group. Let's go back down to security groups. And for the second private, here it is. And I want to permit traffic in from the other location. Okay, so let's say edit inbound rules, and I'm going to add a rule that says all traffic is permitted if it's from 10.1.1.0/24. We can permit SSH from outside. We're permitting nothing else from the internet, but we will permit all traffic that's coming from 10.0.0.0 and save the rule. Okay. That's the inbound rule. We'll try it just like that. Now we have the rules inbound and outbound. We have the route tables inbound and outbound. And just one moment. And I have a connection to the public, to the first VPC's EC2. Let's see if it's right down here. And if I bring up this, since I have permitted all traffic, I should be able to ping the second EC2, and its address is 20.0.0.120. And we're pinging that, so our traffic is passing through the transit gateway. It must be passing through the transit gateway because the second VPC doesn't have a private access to anything. And so our transit gateway is now working as planned. Thank you for watching.